Well, you enjoy games. You go so I enjoy. And some no na bebrena na ekoso. We started by with the Liverpool Everton game. Yeah, check Real Madrid winning. And then Charlie Madrid forces one was you 2 long range shots. Papa, Kylian Mbappe, master. Yeah. Chelsea. Well, how many games now? 13 Premier League games. Old Trafford. Omuntimi and Manchester United. Old Trafford. Manchester United. 13 games. No matter 20 goals. I'ma concede 8 per 5 clean sheets for Manchester United. And then before the game, it was 12 home games at Old Trafford. Not Chelsea teaming go far win. Chelsea were hopeful. Say, wait dear. And you my best son. Well, answer son. The man answer son say, Ayana Niamabu yeah. And at this juncture, let me introduce you to you. Biggie. Biggie by was 3 and then yeah, we from winning to was 3 Hey, we feel you.
Oh, me feel sir. The woman is a Manchester United, I say. But aside the no say,
and then as a Kramaya, Nipaka Kramaya na.
Nipana Chekramaya na reno physical. And no the money young one, but the enemy expect to see me who know. Man said then who sa.
Ye ba be kra hono.
And no na say hamekaka. But Manchester United getting the 3 points there. United needed it. Honestly, no Manchester United here points in the change Chelsea.
Really?
Oh yes.
Hey, Chelsea 5 games, out of 15 points. Chelsea will say 8. Come on, share table na me here. As at today.
Kwakuna saying Chelsea will 8 and no Manchester United will saying.
She say Manchester United will 7. It's a table in here.
That time before the game.
Number 4.
No Manchester United were 4 points.
Say Liverpool 15 points, 5 out of 5. Wow. Spurs were 10. Arsenal were 9. Pendants on the Manchester City game. Remember, Crystal Palace 9. Bournemouth 9. Chelsea. Wow. Chelsea tossing here 8 points. Sunderland and the 12. So Manchester United say there Oma Bournemouth pa. High position. Our 7 points. Manchester United L -2. Now you be rock game money abonko mo de bia meka say yet na say na ye central for ye analysis na we to say the economics ye can no all things being equal.
Yeah.
So the analysis is based on say everything a constant. But sometimes see to say in the game after Robert Sanchez red card and a buy pet Bibia Sasa Robert Sanchez Biggie who will rock him in the moody. But no one Chelsea supporters need the good so pass say with this no our game anymore. But me, I like the process now at the situation a buy. Long ball from Manchester United, top goalkeeper. Long ball and
first goalkeeper, another top goalkeeper, another Manchester United goalkeeper.
Oh, classic goalkeepers is here.
Oh, Debbie.
Na minim say ya hwe game no. Mamindi kwakwansa kakra. Beyin de a ball no long no. Biggie enjoy flick no cra chain red card ni see you know.
Oh yes.
Benjamin Sesko.
Yes.
There's a flick no on chalo boy no far ball no wiem no. Na Biggie feely.
Sure.
Oh,
kwaku on say a toda in football. Certain players can sacrifice their rules and doings for other players to succeed. Sesko ba so mra goals from Manchester United because United biggest problem is goal scoring. Until now number 9 Obama goals. Sesko ba no ontimi she goal from Manchester United. But say ultimately goal. I thought that you pick certain details from the game, and then you look at the players' performance. Say, without getting the numbers or the goals for the club, no, the impact it will give minimum at the same. How Sesko is if Manchester United decided, say you be using year, Abia onya goals be from Manchester United, but obe creative way. The amount other players and Manchester United and results. Looking at the height, player not only call elbow. So I was Chalobah. Look at Chalobah's height. Say any other player, Abian going to be in favor no, but because it was Sesko, now on one case no play or you good in the air no. What me for Sabo on a flick here. Emma born Kokodim Bomo. Eventually, Manchester United be the numerical advantage from that red card. But
let's talk about the red card because. Moises Caicedo failed to track Mbuemo. But the decision from Robert Sanchez, Biggie, boy, no, or not dream say, or co, and or sounds of sign, yeah, and nature sounds here not dream so beko.
Yeah,
a good decision.
It was wrong. Mekase, it was wrong because goalkeeper. Before you move out of your goal line, you have to calculate your steps and everything. Now, who's a ball now make on a requirement sabeka? And Sana will make that move. The entire maker say the moment you get out of the goal line, now the corner on San Carbon, you are the last line of defense. So you goalkeeper. One are we are the last line of defense for any team. It is a bypass a just say A, B, and now you're fortunate. No one your central defender be, and I say any other player, Timmy ready what is about to happen. Now A, B or Kokoda wachi. And yes, sir, you are the last line of defense into your trial per ball and into the goalkeeper's errors. How many games mono? I am more evident than say any other player by error. Game because goalkeeper niya error equally to go. Striker error, midfielder bit me a savino. Midfielder error. Central defender beat me as in central defenders. And I said defenders beat me as savino. Defender ye mistake, goalkeeper beat me as savino. But goalkeeper ye mistake. Why never save goalkeeper no? Abra ye mistake.
Yeah, some more.
It's before you move out of your goal line. I was so calculating BBR. Now who's a corner or corner? Okoya on Sabe Ebeka. It's in the first place. The indecision of the goalkeeper. Now on who say uncle.
On who's uncle.
And I say on sign. Later, Ansana all decided to say, okay, Mamenko, because Obi anyhow.
Yeah.
Men are coming, so I have to defend the club. But at that time, no one misses steps and one year calculation.
Oh.
And the Coco Fast are red card, no, so yeah, then. And the buy. And Mbuemo was smart enough because goalkeeper, no, he nearly cleared the ball. But as a smart forward,
goalkeeper, say he is too experienced to know, say, Biggie. So when you pay few lines in the one, now beto naya, master, we beat him, see. Because now me susu say Biggie, me name someone by India. 5 minutes inside the game with you don't take such a risk.
Sure, it was too early.
Come on.
It was too early because Kwaku, they all come and obey our drain in the cell. When you number Obi need a numerical advantage. At any point in time, Chelsea beat me up a game or the form.
Yeah.
No about Teneca. So, and there was no guarantee say go Mbuemo Beshe. Debbie. But goalkeeper need to take that risk. But it was too early because 5th minute, another 5 minutes into the game there. Nanka goalkeeper no. Say who jai ama sabo na shempo na mo number ne ye pair. E hono na me no ya adwen no. So mo number ne ye pair. Chelsea could have done something because time at Manchester United also call from by a man. Casemiro nya red card, which is the second yellow card. Free mono. Especially in the second half. You saw that Chelsea played better. From around by the 60th minute, Chelsea controlled the game.
Yeah.
Possessively.
Yeah.
Chelsea was there. Manchester United was missing from the game. It is a coco bar say yen numbers ye pet. And a Chelsea that from poor. Probably anything could have happened.
You will rock game anymore, but yes, sequence of Niemani B. So right after the red card, now I will say Chelsea coach Mariska or take a decision. Say a yaho pepre, and now say a yaho pepre. Or take a decision be a Chelsea supporters now weren't happy. One, Philip Jorgensen and I was so better good because goalkeeper him.
Yeah.
So Jorgensen and it toss na darabiayo. defender no eba game anymore for Pedro Neto and William Extravao. Neto said 2 offensive players where you almost frame at the goalkeeper bakwaba, at the defender bakwaba, meaning say obeko back 5 no oba be defending with defending.
Yeah.
The decision to take these 2 boys, Chelsea supporters no go angry. After the next thing that you say, Kopama so every game in about the 21st minute. Na ama Andre Santos aba Kopama ne sabono ebisi ayepra ebisi enyepra ebetwen coach in the statement, but boy no clearly he was not happy when he was leaving. Emma no koya fe oko tenor ni mu oko no osia Kobe Menu na Kobe Menu so ye warm up another player ono so nya happy ba kokra into ono na kasa ba ko mienu miensa bi ena otwemu ko into Kopama also left the pitch just like that. Into as at 21st minute na Chelsea attackers miensa omugina strikers nature no Pedro Neto, Kopama and William Extravao coach na is omunyina free mu. Supporters no weren't happy the decision because that time na Bruno Fernandes so I should go before be Kopama the free. The decision because Rebecca Bruno Fernandes go no and also controversial kakra, but the decision of Maresca e be say oyo ehufo e be say kese so yi ba ku be free no nya abotre na o understand the game no well. Was that the right decision?
Okay, first of all, question I'll be saying is, was that the right decision? Personally, I feel it was a wrong decision. Wrong decision because book game, just 5 minutes into the game, Chelsea had a red card. A goalkeeper had a red card. Goalkeeper had a red card now. It is a must. It was always a substitution, right? Now do be babishim. No baba that point because unti for play anya day and conquer in na coach in the has obey changes definitely. But it now gets to that point. Who are you changing? That is the big question. Or Chelsea team in that now, you look at the shape of the Chelsea team, especially with defensive structure. In situations like this, you don't tamper with the defensive structure. That is number one. Because emuya danger saying kwana kwaku actually one of the players na da hono omo na bebo goal post and ho ban the amount. It's also overlooking the defensive structure.
Yeah.
And only a one. Number 2, Chelsea team no position back where you strong player the midfield.
Yeah.
So nipa mi ansa na ebo mfimfin no. Caicedo, Kopama, Enzo Fernandez. These are strong men. Kopama probably or add a lot to the Chelsea team when it comes to defensive duties. In the stage na eduru no. So coach ni decide say oh you Kopama free ma kwaku. Me ni coach na ya adwen. Hey, yes. Because coach ni be hia men no mo betimi attack no mo defend it. Because he's a man down.
We are obia. Obetimi kuta ball no bebre.
Yes. It me can aba be see asem so.
Okay.
It is say oh you Kopama free mo a. The ntia me ni problem and say obenya mema mo betimi defend wo mfimfin honom. No ma stop balls na be ban say dey be ya pressure ma defense ne so. That is number 1. Number 2, Kopama enya 100% fit.
Okay.
It is all decided. Say just because of this game, Manchester United there, ubedi Kopama bebo because unya results are. There is that possibility say ni injury no ebetimi akwa aggravate. Now say oh baba be me sell for a longer period. And the coach and sacrifice Kopama me ne ya adwen. But baby am ne nya adwen ne say sacrificing Kopama we wie no. Now okaso obehia obi obetimi holding on to the ball. Because now they are man down. So you need a player obetimi kita ball and they draw opponent players at the aba. Said the be spaces better Manchester United team nimu. Kwaku in the absence of Kopama e wa Chelsea bobo ko nimu. Why they betimi ayesa? It is William Estevayo. It is all you Kopama ni free mu ria. Now sanso be yes Estevayo free ma. And also yes Estevayo free now say be Kopama free ma. E hono na me ni coach ne nya adwene. Now was our sacrifice baako no oja baako. Between those 2 players. And taking out Kopama, no problem. But say now be you Cole Palmer free more. Now say so you Cole Palmer free. No just divide or park and so.
Matson common as a pa.
I want to make me what problem.
Matthias ye pa.
It is a okay. Now yes substitution. A yes divide your free movie. At the goalkeeper ba. Now if you was saying ko touch Cole Palmer, I am sure such Chelsea supporters don't move for na.
Okay.
You should have taken Cole Palmer out and then leave William Estivayo on the field because Cole Palmer and Jumano Estivayo bet me I the aboa.
Because the dream maybe not Chelsea defending on the ball one. A quadrennium one a born in check.
Yes.
Because Joao Pedro now while overworking.
Yes.
He was tired. Yes, say in the history of Premiership, Simu Bienua wire 3 substitutions. Our first 21 minutes. Chelsea for an ISR record.
Chelsea and ISR record. No, and Manchester United forced them.
Wait, so on the way, man, you
and your sanity.
Oh, a red card in the first one.
Chelsea no wine and airborne would be ready no.
Robert Sanchez, yes,
oh, not Chelsea no wine airborne.
No, man, you never.
Of course.
It was so much who bet you record way more.
Oh, I'm in fire you keep more. You know, I'm an airborne.
Into one of 4 or
of course.
Robert Sanchez name Sam from Swan money buy.
I'm from Sono. Some Manchester United player and money. Hey, in woman the money from Sono.
Mugo now we say Bruno Fernandes good. Chelsea for say you offside. Debbie, mommy, face, mommy, many beach nankasa. What I say? Now, me pacho biggie. No question me woman say. Ball way, she Bruno Fernandes. She ni ye pa.
Koku.
And the penny phone say a go. Afe, yan she va ang we no mucha braye no. Va no mu draw line na nipa bi na draw we chira na Kofi Fabra. Eno so way. Inti image way. Eno ni image na ye share the first na. Ko da Kofi ko ni say ya na.
And Luna, and come baby bisa ko ku say. Van line no omo de hefa na draw ye.
Kofi ko other one ye van. Omo de 9.
Because if they are using the feet, even in the first picture, enye way no. Enye graphics no. This picture.
Kofi jira.
Na the 9 there enye offside o. Yan share picture we need baby Bruno Fernandes 9 wo. If it's about the feet, the Chelsea player leads Bruno Fernandes.
Kofi there bra. Na say no kwakra dey say.
Oh, anu ti na me bisa say. Say na anu ye di nkomo no VAR mo ma ye te ase. Say ne 9 na ye dey draw line no.
Depend say ya na depend situation.
Is the upper body not part?
Oh, it depends. Say be an upper body near a lydia, you the never check it. Inside the last part of your body. And
if the upper body is part, especially the shoulder level, then the goal was an offside. But say your feet in a deer, then Bruno was onside.
But you think it is a goal? From what you watched?
Yes, I think it is a goal.
Well, we will say Chelsea supporters need complaining, but I mean, they have to let it go.
These things shouldn't be happening when there is the existence of VAR.
Well, it got to some point in time where we thought said now go no about after Casemiro gets in the second goal on the 37th minute, only for the same Casemiro, equity red card, Biggie red card the way Casemiro now, or you surprised when Susu that save a man a red card. Decision of the referee. Any question is say was Casemiro smart to have done that, knowing very well say Muli did 2-0, Moye 1 player up. Casemiro, Biggie.
Issue be able to be an second, it will 2 sides.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, Casemiro, looking at the experience, maybe our board could drew, and the over expected from an experienced player like Casemiro. I feel that tackle was needless. Because that tackle was needless because baby are not born in Namno. There was no way saying Chelsea close up to the Manchester United goal area. The Casemiro and go for tackle now. Nanka player and bit me ball. Especially when we a player. Now Nim say you've already been booked.
Yeah.
Oh, a yellow card that. You don't go for second tackles in football.
I guess someone.
That is why we always say referee no anya de kra wa ma player na yellow or man yellow no a slow player in the game ne down.
Yeah.
Because I was so who said with any little mistake you are going to be booked for a second yellow. I be you do why then and do a free game anymore. It's the Casemiro experience. I mean expected to be for that tackle. But that aside, I feel the referee was too harsh on Casemiro.
Okay.
Yes, it was a foul, no doubt about it. But to me, per what I saw, it wasn't a bookable offense. Because there was no way Casemiro had an intention of going to hurt the player or not going for the ball. Yeah. Also play anymore. On one player and out of form. But he made sure that not ball and not OE. Until at least you have to look at the intent of the player's decision or move. And until America say, M found was a Casemiro a mistake because you look at that attack will be on. But the referee also was too harsh on Casemiro. Because I feel that this shouldn't have been a bookable offense.
Well, maybe so we feel that Casemiro should have been smart. But on for so being so attack no koye for so being so. But Emma tells you opportunity to come in the game. But one thing again, we want to highlight and say substitutions now both teams in the year, you know. For Manchester United, right after Casemiro, a prior na second half, odi red card na second half ye ban. Yung sa Manuel Ugarte aba be game anymore. Ugarte bana waba no. Na say oba be same fifi, oba be yi Benjamin Sesko. Edne pi. Kobe Menu or started say oye warm up. First half. Yen fino until 87th minute. Because time ako pa mo crave him no say na Kobe ye warm up.
Yeah.
Inti wa warm me up sa.
Obi so ye warm up kra wa mobio.
Sani pa kro ne ye beba no. Alejandro Garnacho dwananum sa so person shaman you or person shaman you coach in the morning. One man Garnacho ye warm up why ye warm up sa Chelsea be substitutions ah. You will say after some or make it 3 early substitutions normal goes to now or the Tariq George mum and Abba instead of Garnacho instead of Jamie Giddens I don't know so you call the buy no say Tariq George na nanka all Fulham no say no have here amma Chelsea achen player yeti sika koto no Jamie Giddens and Alejandro Garnacho e will game nti Garnacho or press our coach no enso amana bobo ni bi substitutions big
on the part of Manchester United I feel sir we also made certain substitutions and I'm for so
really
yes Manchester United they bought Chelsea Manchester United it was 2-goal lead now Manchester United won it is because United had a numerical advantage now Manchester United a do red card Inti numerically, ye nyina ya baba be yepe. Sisi ya Manchester fan number, fan bro Chelsea subio. But yet then you are going to need a number 9. Obi obema that box presence. Inti se ko basketball ne kokoto ani mu ho no mo a. Ono ne betimi ayusi na ho odin ni nim de. No they wrestle the Chelsea defenders. E wo ani mu ho no. Aside that, player now who in a film ni player kwaku oba Premier League ni Manchester United no on finding defeat. In matches like this, Menkasa Chelsea a weaker side. But Chelsea at the point was a bit confused, with no disrespect, because of tactical reasons or substitutions that coach FN said Enzo Maresca. You have to capitalize on that. That was the moment Obeja number 9 room. Not probably on a ball. In case you konya go bia, and after the performance, they are building a confidence. Because at the end of the numerical advantage in Manchester United, no, it started from that striker. And yes, let's go flick now. In Manchester United and Kwankonya red card. And there are certain players they sacrifice their roles and positions for others to succeed. Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo or Real Madrid. Time you move Benzema, so Benzema is leader or realizing the full potential of Real Madrid was when Cristiano Ronaldo left.
Yeah.
But time and now Ronaldo he made sure he was going to play to support Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Benjamin Sesko. And found say onya go nimpono. Sa flick no obi anko be try so no be control ball. Be we are saying anko head ya say no. Yeah. But he made sure so be the money player. And this is the kind of player we are talking about. And why don't you leave him in the game? Because at least on only presence in no Chelsea defenders didn't know when to buy on your goal clearly. Actually, any abrit on your goal over check. And only bet me up the Chelsea defenders. But you took him out after he left. Manchester United didn't have that kind of presence when he won them. And the Chelsea defenders and everybody, not Chaloba Munina to me attacking Manchester United.
Well,
and the coach any decision. So be says square frame no. Now I'm fast winning so. Minim the into Omar look sure no kwaku. Minim
legend or experience or director boys in which I also don't
understand. United player on your legend though.
Ha, look so.
There be United legendary status no, and yet longevity in Kwana Odinyo. And yet team ketwa na obocha legend though. You have to win laurels.
Now the look short or no. Trophy be a match GBT sa period ni no nka ho bi.
Now we be that period no trophy so ben.
Inti says at the end nti Bruno Fernandes onye mo legend.
Bruno.
Oh yeah, man, you legend any day.
Bruno
aside, legend.
Aside longevity ni impact.
We has had a good impact. Bruno
Fernandes say ni impact. And no na be ma media consider no.
Oh yeah, legend.
But legendary status ni crowd or Manchester there kwaku. Anye easy sa o. Nye team keto abo bi na achi abo bi awie o.
West Brown or a legend.
Obeto team movie man boa no.
Okay.
Colleagues no obinya aye no. Boa no.
Hwe, de tiene say. Alejandro Garnacho. Ni hit map aba. Ene that television.
Oh. Na wana yes ah. Oh, kwaku omanya ade.
Garnacho hit map.
Omanya ade.
Chelsea what na mo yesa man you for three Garnacho pa unim say omu PFC stadium no omu di na tam sa afi no or the who did not kata the tise and what did omu di na tam yeah say omu si di amama no
junior ne Garnacho obeka so ntena Manchester
junior say no mo fa ho ben
it is not nice
anyway you move on to the next game Chelsea winning sorry Manchester United ade awuye pa ade ti se wodi loto na loto ru ani beto obetua wo loto ni di den no abra di loto na obekọ yete bra na otwa loto ni ho na wan yesusu na e obe makam no bra bi omo kotam obi ki oso be sifie o sa are from di loto bra ni beto obetua e do kotam ki omo be ko yeto oni wo omo ko yeto oni wo bra ya o de hu ya no so ope boy so makotam ki oso na be sifie o ebi na wo ye no Manchester brand san wo winning match ni winning ba kwa wo jama Chelsea kwaku ja mfasa ma we ya shey nyame amamu a ye be sa hu 3 points bi em ni atwam bo so me hwe asamre say me ba mo chao pa ma you for ashe 2-1 we de wanu kokotwe kuma no kokotwe we de travel Chaloba tie but last minute omo ye de omo ye bia amfa what you say. Anyway, she said Chaloba no or Bobo brutal.
But seriously, this season, the improvement on the part of Chaloba has been tremendous, honestly speaking. And so here at the point he served as a commander. Chelsea, he
said he
wants to own up, and stand for the Chelsea team. The performance was when one player and so when impressed me with Manchester United has been delayed. Yeah, seriously speaking, this season he's been Manchester United's best player. And Goku and Bruno, Ashe, I think about 200 matches. Manchester United Bobo Kono, and watch 100 goals. So Manchester United, yes,
1 goal per every 2 games.
Yes.
Charlie Bruno, a solid player.
200 matches in the Premier League.
Okay.
Yes, and in the Premier League, watch 64.
Okay.
Yes, but in all competitions, and watch 100 goals.
Okay.
For Manchester United. Bruno, when Casemiro so no, I saw on Chelsea there. Because watch 7 goals for Manchester United. They 3 at Chelsea.
Hey.
Yes.
Amamfu Mbappe neba no mo Mbappe neba no. Barca for koya against Amfa. Barca for Bompaye Espanyol. O ma ye de meye bia Amfa. Na unim bigi Espanyol na Barca for kwata wo mochi ne Espanyol ne Madrid fans nyina kan bom no mu di Barca Atemo Stadium wo. O say Espanyol so mu dwa Barca say confirm do mu dwa Barca too much. Inti no against na mo koye no. Na fe omumienu di Barca for atem se master Barca for mu yepa bon for ne ade. Well, and Madrid equal 4-4-2. Coach, you know, or Sasan and Sano Kakra, one called the usual. In Tibu Kutua, Dani Cabaya, right back Alvaro Carreras, and Nobo Asensio Militao 4 and 5. Vinicius Jr., Franco Manstantuano, Chouameni, Fedi Valvaldi, and now Gonzalo Garcia, and Ode Kylian Mbappe, and now more of 9:30, 10 be interesting. And then go Sam Madrid say ni nyina no kwasam ne say Bronica say go be efa ni mienu nyina efe Militao solid goal long range and the man Kylian Mbappe come and see what Mbappe has done, master. They said, yeah, Mbappe in the form now was shit. Biggie, Madrid for like joke, or more air massive points.
Sure. Koku, Real Madrid, honestly speaking, on the Espanyol, what is Omumi Luka Kwakushia? Now, you be say, why never winning, and after why never imagine Victor. I am sure say they about him straight away Real Madrid. Between these two teams, the last 10 meetings, Real Madrid are from 8. And Omundrobi and Espanyol are winning just 2. And it has been a side that Real Madrid and Kwadia for the last 10 meetings or make sure say say he's a big club or dominating game, you know. Now watching the results and so a free Espanyol them. Aside that, so why Real Madrid this season at the start of the season, Real Madrid make sure say even in games that they are going to struggle, be making sure say 3 points in the budget. And that is one trait of every big club. And your time be necessary over year. But one money year make sure say 3 maximum points in over far. And then the back chest your team because the chest your big club. And Real Madrid is really doing that. Aside say team collectively, bought to a certain part and I want to coach Xabi Alonso. Actually, Real Madrid Bobo Kuro Mobono. Kylian Mbappe has been that standout player. And anytime Real Madrid wins this season, you are going to see the player say, oh, what score shit and so now Obogo said the Real Madrid Bobo Kuro. And I am always happy when I see Mbappe score because you move to do an doubt Kylian Mbappe qualities.
Yeah.
Because North France and Aoshe goes. And we were like, oh, French League, and they say a Farmers League, and a Munya Dane, a Muafo, and a whole lot. But Kylian Mbappe seems to make it that move to Real Madrid. This club, and as a Liga, relatively, comparatively to the French League, a more Dano. Kylian Mbappe is still showing that kind of dominant performance. And this season, League in and we're kicking it off right from where he left it last season. And clearly, they be now be expected from a top player. That is a Kylian Mbappe. He's giving you the numbers, he's giving you the results. And at this point, minim the SSR brand any BM. The Real Madrid ne say he should be consistent.
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe now young for the past 10 seasons, the consistency level has been there.
Yeah.
But at this point, our Real Madrid, all Madrid would then step in. Now, Nkonko to say, oh, may Kylian Mbappe.
Well, he has had 6 games this season, 7 goals scored, 1 assist, man of the match, and there was Sajib. It was 5.
Yes.
5 man of the match.
He proves in every single game of Bobia for Real Madrid. Wow. And it's in the last time I said Vinicius in tum. Say baby do na branch any mreni. It's also you don't want how bold they are. Now they are complimenting the effort. And now also why out there. Now the Karim Benzema Cristiano Ronaldo situation. The fact is buy and chair and chase chinchina can one be leader. Ewo park so. Kylian Mbappe Edina Juma. Ebe kakabun ze yetiano ma yesi the captain Sima Kylian Mbappe.
Oh, they can correct here.
Yes.
We are heading towards that direction.
Because he's leading on the field. And I be a coach be a penese. Aside so original touchline no. Obey here a leader our field and so. And Kylian Mbappe is really leading for Real Madrid on the field of play.
Well, you ever call Liverpool game no so na ya bon komo kakra. Nemom Chelsea for more we dey kwe yase a e kan say more ho abo wa penny so but e wo ho na oh
Chelsea for more ho
Chelsea ni kopi wa se dey a block here ade no I should have blocked here. Robert Sanchez Apache.
Or part-time Chelsea.
Think percent camera but you ready there
Robert Sanchez.
Apache.
Oh, okay.
Now you move on. It was so. Now the next video. Apache. It's but say Liverpool for no. Biggie.
Kwaku.
Almost said 2-1 against Everton. We're expecting a Liverpool win, but Liverpool for no say like joke. Should we start taking them serious? Say about because an early goals, though Everton for back stronger, but still no Gravenbeck any who go kitty ke goals no and one year name 2-1.
Liverpool there. They on for Liverpool serious now on one asemo. Yes, because the Liverpool area will league in a few clubs any bit me yes are there. Say Obebo League. Na league now boy Obeji League Now G League in there are going to be few departures our squad now be spending more than 300 million pounds as higher purchases to fill in the positions and augment the squad. A few clubs in the team yes are there. Look at the players that left Liverpool and look at the players that Liverpool bought. They bought quality to replace quality. Into clearly, Liverpool bobo in almost every department. Free either equal replacement or some that even came are better than those who left. The left back position, Robertson and ball last season. Now the performance the same. Look at Kerkes. Last season he was a way better player than Robertson. The only difference was that he was playing for relatively a smaller club. About Liverpool and the performance. Look at Jeremy Frimpong before his injury. And one player also was surprising me part this time around. Hey, Soboslai.
Charlie the boy, solid player. Soboslai there. Hey,
like it looks like the arrival of Florian Wirtz is making Soboslai a better player. There is that kind of healthy competition.
Level no cut top crack.
Yes, because one who said last season my both games at the Liverpool. My shot 6 goals, mama assist 6. You say me more than one song kind and conkind. Yakofo Obia wama 22 goal contribution for Germany aba. It is a man me bench. So I have to prove to them that I am a good player. Obeti me start the game as a right back. You know about baby our park and so no sense the match winner the Liverpool. He's been very instrumental. Who go get performance? Was surprising me. Seriously speaking, was surprising me.
Was settled easily.
Like people don't even talk about Isaac starting for Liverpool.
No.
Because of Hugo Ekitike.
Yeah.
But Isaac will Liverpool team anymore. But Nipa money didn't say on Conquest and on Congo Siakai because of Papa on that screen issue. Another brand here or that screen issue. And the kind of performance he's giving Liverpool. It's not just like he's getting goals. He's been a team player.
He's playing or Bobo. A game.
Look at the performance of Gravenbeck today. How he controlled the midfield.
Liverpool.
Kenan Disbruho and Liman Ndiaye, one of the finest players in the English Premier League, a quality midfielder. But Gravenbeck making sure to be these players. No control midfield in the Liverpool. And I know that when he did the Liverpool, I'm taking over the midfield now and a breaking Everton team. Afei boss ni ntimi nko beto no na manimu no ma no
Everton for complaining say Liverpool ni EPL for ni sisi o me say David Moyes akasa san o say sisi o say on cry to be na offer so be kasa premiership no na the best akaka why complaints be brave but for Liverpool o say sisi o mo enom de ama Liverpool for so far Liverpool draw kro munye em so ma win games na nyina
we win 5 ni
nyame antuma Tuesday obebo EFL game against Southampton which I'm sure say they will take charge of that. Now, on my next Premier League game, Saturday, on my Crystal Palace. Now, my Bobo Galatasaray, our Champions League, and no class be away. And son of my Anfield. Ntinyami Antuma, on my boss Southampton, fear EFL game, no. On boss Southampton, will fear we are on my 3 away games at Waso. Crystal Palace, Galatasaray, and a Chelsea, Stamford Bridge. And when you find judge Liverpool, na Stamford Bridge, Chelsea won't be say, Kwaku. Say Mabumebu. What champions no Mabumebu sisi. Na de omo keke o mapa. Akwa we na no the day they say here the keke. Yeah.
What the question referee?
Is that so Chelsea for no
am part-time Chelsea
come by this time come on no. Hey, after the Mabumebu.
Sisi Manchester keke show ba ku po Mabumebu.
Your next video coming up, Biggie.
Liverpool team. I think I am not looking at those 3 games to judge a Liverpool team. Because Liverpool said in kind looking at the quality they showed last season. Now, as why purchases and the account augmented squad. No, they have that kind of quality. In Timakada said, I would say Liverpool done okra. Our definitely didn't have some match okra. So if you be a bit Liverpool and India, a could be a bit can be as a soccer channel. Because the kind of quality Liverpool has should be able to take them there. And 3 games in that Liverpool and now you will be expected against Arsenal. It was going to be a very difficult game. But look at how they played and dominated against Arsenal and also got the win against Arsenal. And one of the big games are near the tested the Liverpool strength. They've played it and they have crossed that hurdle. For me, I think Liverpool is on the road. Adia baku mi lubi aka say players be ebe jelly we any mu even with that the campaign na still mo bobo say you edinya results no because me who say ketike em found the ball na all bono after me that good partnership we any mu with Mohamed Salah and Yekodi Gakpo nom any idea but still he's trying his best to play well. So let's assume say Wabama partnership na funny understanding about anymore. How is the team going to be like? Liverpool starting gamer. Omo Alexander Isak actually. Hey, Kwagu.
Master Nkofo team. Anyway, me say Nkofo no ye press conference. Ye pon ye no post match bebre ekoso. Inti ye bobo ani nyina no na ye next video ye de aba nsem ni bia mu coach ne ka na e mesre kakra. Inti next video coming up. Yakopon chira. Bye bye.